Hi there, welcome to my home studio. I'm Kelly and there's Maxwell there beside me. Today's class is going to be a fun 40-minute practice called a Mandala flow. A mandala means complete or circle. And in the yoga practice, a mandala is doing a sequence of poses going around the mat. We'll do a half mandala in today's class. We'll do it 2 times on each side after we warm up. Let's begin practice. So come to your mat to the center and come to your knees. I suggest that you have your device or how you're viewing practice today to this side. This is the direction we'll rotate in our half circle, our semicircle, in our mandala flow. So place your hands on the floor and hi Maxwell, and separate your knees. Bring your big toes together and reach your glutes back to your heels in child's pose and tap your forehead to the mat. And then lift up and come up onto your hands and knees like this and then shift forward and do that again. So we're warming up the body, dynamically moving, lift up and then reach your body forward. Maxwell, go out of the way. Over. Child's pose. Do on your hands, shifting your hips forward. Do that again. Tap your forehead to the ground. And then lift up and shift. And then bring your knees up underneath you and look over to your right and look over to your left. Opening up the side body. Reach over to the right and then to the left. So let's stretch the shoulders and thread the needle. Reach up and then rotate under and through and bend the elbow and tap your forehead and your temple to the floor. Do that again. Do it 3 times. 3, reach under. 2, reach under. And then 1, reach under and hold this to reach the glutes towards your heels, the temple on the floor, your hand in front of your face, and then bring your arm in front or forward of your head like that and reach your glutes to the floor. Get your both toes connecting to the ground right there and relax this hand on the floor. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Now slide your hand in and lift up your chest, your body. Let's change sides. So reach up, look up, and then reach underneath and tap your shoulder to the floor. Reach underneath and tap the shoulder. Do it again, reach, and this time hold. Place your temple on the floor, and then reach your right arm forward. Hi, Maxwell. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slide your hand in front of your face. Lift up. And walk your hands forward. Maxwell, hey, come over here. Come over here. There you go. Whoops, sorry. Hands on the floor, forward, and then come into downward facing dog. Shift your hips back and pedal your heels right and then left. Do that a few times. And look at your hands. Be sure that your fingers point to the front of the mat. Press the floor away. Now look back at your feet. Look through the legs, up towards your thighs. Reach your heels towards the back of the mat, lengthening the body. Lifting the sitting bones. Take a deep breath in. Lift up your right leg. Hold right here. Square the hips. Now bring your knee in towards your chest. And then once your knee is in as far as your knee will come, then shift forward. Keep the knee up that high. Step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Low lunge right here. So press into your floor. By the way, I have blocks. You may use blocks later. We're going to come into Warrior 3, so blocks may be helpful for that. So low lunge position. Inhale, reach the arms back and then up. Then exhale, sweep the right hand over to this side over here. Reach up and over to the right with the left arm. And then reach forward, kind of rounding the body over the forward leg. Place your hand right here on this side and reach the opposite arm up and over. Breathe. And reach up. Let's do that again. Reach your hand to the side. Spread your toes. Press your toes down. Reach the left arm over. Then sweep forward. Making a circle. Place your fingertips on the floor over here. Arm over the ear. And then lift up. Nicely done. Now place your hands forward. Lift up that right foot. Step it back. Let's warm up the spine. Shift forward. Lower down to the mat all the way. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Reach the arms to your sides. Lift up your chest right there. Look forward. Exhale, lower. Now this time, lift the legs and the arms. Locust pose. Lift and then lower. This time, lift up and hold. Reach the arms to the sides. Turn your palms down, then reach forward. Reach the arms to the sides. Turn your palms facing up and then lower. Do that again. Lift up, hold, reach to the side. Rotate the palms down as you reach forward and then to the sides and then lower. Place your hands on the floor. Elbows draw in. Lift up your chest from the floor and look forward. Let's do that a few times. Press your feet down into the floor. So look over your shoulder and then lower. So think moving a little more organically. Look over the other shoulder. And let's do it one more time on each side. Press into the hands, look over the shoulder, and then lower. Other side. Press into the floor, look over the shoulder, and then lower. Tuck your toes, come onto all fours, and then downward facing dog. And let's go to the other side with that low lunge. Lift up your left leg first, press the floor away, reach the right heel towards the mat. Bring your thigh towards your belly first, then shift forward and step your left foot forward. Set your knee down, arms come back and reach up and over, right there. And then hand comes down on this side of the body. You're not touching the floor, but just reaching. And then bring the right arm over in the front. And then rounding, place the right hand on the floor. Left arm up and over. Inhale, reach up. Right there. Left hand over. Reach, making that circle motion all the way around. And then reach the left arm up and over the ear and hold. And reach up. One more time. Reach to the side first, and then reach forward all the way over to the other side, and reach up and over. Nicely done. And then lift up. Hands to the mat. Let's do locust pose. Press the floor away. Come into plank. You can set your knees down if you need to. Lower down to the mat. Top of the feet on the floor. Sweep the hands to the sides. Look at your mat, then lift up your body off the floor right there. Hold, breathe. Bring your heels in close towards each other and bring your hands in clasp. This time, move the arms away from the body. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, gaze down. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let it go. Hands on the floor. Cobra pose. Look up and then over your shoulder and then lower. Do the other side. Lift up, look over your shoulder, and then lower. Press into the floor, come onto all fours, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Lift up your right leg. Breathe. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Stretch the side of the body, the hip, the groin, inner thigh of that left leg. Then extend the leg straight. Bring the right knee in towards your nose and step your right foot forward. Nicely done. Set your knee on the floor again. Inhale and reach your arms up. Take this into a hamstring stretch. So plant the hands on the floor or fingertips, flex your foot right there. Press your heel down. Set your foot on the floor. Inhale and reach. Exhale, hands to the floor, and flex your foot. One more time, foot on the floor. Inhale and reach. Exhale, bring the knee up underneath you and sit on your heels for a moment. Inhale and reach, arms up. And then place your hands on your thighs, round your back. And then pull your chest through, round your back like cat-cow. And then pull your chest through. Do that again. Round your spine, hands at your knees. And then pull your chest through the arms. One more time, round. And then pull the chest through. Nicely done. And now hands forward, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Press the floor away. Opening up the hip right there. You can look over underneath the arm and see your foot over there. Then extend the leg straight. And keep the leg high. Bring the knee in towards your nose. And then shift forward. Step your left foot forward. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Right there. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Half split. Flex your foot right there. Put your foot flat. Inhale and reach. Exhale, half split. Right there. Press your heel down. Foot on the floor. Last time. Inhale and reach. Exhale, plant the hands. Press into the floor. Downward facing dog. Reach the glutes back. Lift the hips high. Inner arms facing each other. Index fingers pointing to the front of the mat. Hug the elbows in and our triceps. And move the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Three-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Bring your knee in towards your nose. Step your right foot forward. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms, and then inhale, reach up. So a little movement in this lunge position. Lower, inhale, reach up. Do it again. Inhale, reach. And now hold right here, hands on the floor, lift up your knee. So from here, you can use your blocks if you need to, but coming into warrior 3, from the floor, ground up, arms out, leg up, reach your arms forward. Breathe. Now sweep that leg in and forward fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Step back left. Step back right. Downward facing dog. Dog, lift up the left leg. Press the floor away. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Left foot, step forward. Set your knee down. Inhale and reach. Exhale, lower. Shift your hips forward. Inhale, reach. Lift up slightly. Exhale, lower. Good job. Inhale, reach. Again, exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, place your hands on the floor right here. Lift up your right knee and hold. You can shift a bit side, forward and back. Now feel the strength in your forward leg. Lift your hands up and lift up warrior 3. Arms are out to the sides for balance. Or reach forward. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Lower your chest. Nicely done. Now sweep that leg in and forward fold. Inhale and lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. Reach up, bring your hands to your heart. Relax the shoulders. And let's start the main part of the program. So we'll go on the long edge of the mat. Trust yourselves at what you're hearing and look up when you need to. I'll cue with really specific instructions as we move to the back of the mat, and then when we come back to the front. We'll do this 2 times on each side. Inhale and reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Plant your hands and step back to plank and go through a vinyasa. So we'll go through a vinyasa before the beginning of the sequence. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that will denote the beginning of the sequence. Starting with the right leg. Lift the right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Reach the ball of your foot. Extend the leg straight. Now bring that right knee in towards your chest and step your right foot forward. Set your knee on the ground for a moment and look forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then exhale, set your hands on the floor. Lift up your knee right there in the back and lift your chest. Hands to your heart. Hinge forward and twist to the right. So press the palms into each other. Pull your abs in. And now untwist, look forward. Bring your arms out to the sides. Lift up your left knee. Bring it all the way up. Balance. Right there. Now, right hand to left knee. Reach the left arm back behind you. And try to turn your gaze and look at your back hand. And then look forward again. Practicing balancing right there as you turn your gaze. So reach the hand over. Now step your left leg back again. And then come into warrior 2. Right there. So relax your shoulders. Relax the arms. Shoulders over the hips. Get into that lunge position. And reverse warrior. Dancing warrior. But I want you to reach your hand around the back side of your thigh right there. Take a breath in. And then exhale, side angle. And just stop right here. Sides are straight. Arm over the ear. So they think straight line from your heel up to your palm. Reverse. Bring the arm around the back side. So circling the arms. Sides straight. Reverse. And then one more time. Reverse that. And grab the forward thigh like that, or grab your waistline, and then lift, straighten the forward leg, and then parallel your feet. And keeping that hand behind your back, reach the other hand behind your back, clasp your fingers, and forward fold. All the way over. Reach the arms away from the back. Trust yourselves. Press the feet down into the ground. Move the shoulders away from the ears, and breathe. You're good. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Now unclasp your hands. Bring your hands to the center of your feet. Lift up halfway. Keep your feet planted and just bend this back knee and go into a lunge, and then the forward knee. Lunge. To the back and to the front. Press your feet down to the back and the front. Now we're going to stay on the back of the mat right here and turn right there. Come into a low lunge. Inhale, reach. So similar to what we were doing before, low lunge, and then go into a half split. So flex your foot, press your heel down, put your foot flat, inhale and reach. Exhale, half split. Toes pointing up. Foot on the floor flat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, half split. Press your heel down. One more time. Low lunge. Bring your hands to your heart right here. Turn. Put your elbow on the outside of your leg and look to the side. And then maybe just try. Pull your elbows in towards you. Lift up your knee right there. Revolved crescent pose, or twisted crescent pose. Nicely done. Inhale, untwist, reach up and stretch overhead. Nicely done. And then bring your hands down to the inside of your foot, knee down, lizard pose. Turn your foot out at an angle right there. Press the floor away, look forward. Left hand inside of the thigh right there, or the knee. Look over your shoulder. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring your hand to the floor. And maybe you can walk down to your forearms and let your knee drop out to the side right there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your knee and shift forward and back a few times. And then place the hands on the floor right beside your foot. Press down. And now you're going to lift up this left foot and place it on the center. Go into side plank right here. So turning, facing the opposite side. Side plank, or stack your legs, or foot behind, wild thing. Lift the hips, reach the arm over the ear. One more breath. Reach up, unflip, face the mat. Bring your right leg forward underneath you into pigeon pose. The back leg, keep that leg straight right here. And I want you to press into this leg and keep your hips high right here. So not lying down in pigeon pose. King pigeon. So lift up your shoulders and then bend your knee right there and reach around the back and grab your foot. Maybe you can get the foot to the crease of the arm or not. Hold right here for 3, 2, and then 1. Let your foot go. Nicely done. Press the floor away, and leg goes back straight. Vinyasa to the floor, or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift up your left leg. So that is the part where we change to the other side and go back to the front, repeating the same thing. So lift up your left leg, 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Reach the ball of your foot, look over there. Then extend the leg straight. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Step your left foot forward. Set your right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach. Excellent. And then place your hands on the floor. Lift up your knee. Lift up your chest and twist to the left, to the other side. Now lift up that back heel over the ball of the foot. Untwist, inhale, and look back. Now you're going to bring that right knee up, balance. You can grab the knee with the hands, holding the knee with the left hand. Reach the right arm up and over. Reach back. And then look side and look back. Look side, look forward. There you go. Reach up and then over and extend the right leg back. Set your foot on the floor, warrior 2, right there. So you'll position your feet as you move the hips down lower and draw the shoulders back, arms forward and back, reverse, hand behind the thigh, and then on the other side behind the back, and maybe you can reach for the thigh right there, then side angle. Put your forearm on your thigh, reach the arm over the ear, straight sides, reverse, side angle. Nicely done. One more time, reverse. Reach around and grab your thigh, or at least your waistband, and then lift up or straighten that forward leg, and then reach the arm to the back, parallel your feet, and then clasp your hands behind, forward fold. Inhale, move the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Unclasp your hands. And then press your hands into the center of your feet. Bend the right knee, and then bend the left knee. Side to side. Press your feet down. Do it again. Side to side. And now come to the front. Low lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, half split. So repeating the same thing on this side. Foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, half split. This time, right here, inhale, reach. And then bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward and twist. So elbow on the outside or on the top of the knee. Right here, pull your elbows in. Now lift up your knee right there. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Untwist. Inhale, reach. Place your hands on the inside of your foot and bring your knee down to the mat again. Heel toe your foot over to the side. Coming into lizard pose. Turn the toes out. Press your hand into the knee and look over your shoulder right there. Now look forward. Maybe you can come down to your forearms and press your palms down flat right there. Knee out to the side. Inhale. Maybe you can lift your knee and shift forward and back a few times. Nicely done. And now set your knee down. Walk your hands up again. We're going to go to side plank first. So press the hands down. Lift your knee. Foot to the center. Turn your heels and reach up. And then if you draw your shoulder back, maybe you can stack your legs right there. Reach up over the ear. Firm abs. Now place your hand on the floor. Bring that right leg forward. Pigeon pose. So your shin on the floor. And then the top of the foot on the floor right there. Walk it down to the forearms just for a moment. And then press into the top of your shin, the top of your foot, and kind of pull those toes into the ground right there. Then bend your knee, right? And then reach around the back side. Grab your foot. Inhale, point your elbow up. Reach the arm. Hold it for 3, 2, and then 1. And then place your hand down. Press into the floor. Plank pose. And go through a vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Step to the middle of the mat, malasana. Intermission. Elbows to the inside of your knees. We'll do it one more time. The second round, both sides. It's going to the back of the mat, and then we'll repeat coming back to the front of the mat on the other side. Relax your shoulders. And let's just try. Let's practice cobra pose. Get our mind off of that. And when we go through the second time, I'll phase out some of the cues. But remember, as you're moving from place to place, to have purpose and be in your body and feel strong, okay? So place your block in front, hands right here on the floor. Then lift up your hips and bring your feet closer together. Turn your toes out and your heels together. Then lift up your hips. Press your triceps or the back of the arms into the shins right there. Lift up your heels really high. Look forward. And then shift your weight and lift your toes up off the floor. And then set your feet down. Malasana. And move the block. Press your hands into the floor, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, hands to the shins. Look forward, exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's do it again. Come to the front of your mat. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat. Bring your palms together to your heart. Soften your knees. Inhale and reach up. Embrace the movement, the strength, conditioning, and being in your body. Exhale, fold over. Bring the hands to the shins, lengthen and look forward.
Exhale, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Let's go from downward dog. Starting with the right leg, lift your right leg up, turn your toes out, and bend your knee. If you want to flip this over, you'll just find a place on the other side of the mat and press the foot down and lift up. Reach the right arm over the ear. Then exhale, place your hand on the floor. Right leg up. Bring the right knee in towards your belly and then shift forward. Step your right foot forward. Set your knee on the mat. Inhale, reach up. Nicely done. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Lift up your left knee. Lift up your chest. And then your arms to the side. Left knee up, balance. Right hand at left knee. And then reach the left arm back. Turn your gaze to the side. Turn your gaze back. Look side. Then look forward. And then reach up. Bring the left leg back, coming to warrior two. Set your heel down right there. Reverse. Arm over the ear. Reach around the back side. Side angle. Do that 2 more times. So straight side body. Reverse. Reach around the back side. Side angle. Right there. And then reverse. Now grab the forward thigh on the inside like that. Lift up. So we're going to do something different when we come into a wide leg stretch, okay? So now you're going to reach the right arm up, parallel your feet, keep your hand behind, and keep your hand behind, and then reach your right arm behind, tricep stretch, and breathe. Keep your feet pressing down into the ground, and then forward fold all the way over. So my elbow points towards the floor. Maybe if you can't get your fingers together, just come close. Maybe grab your shirt. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Now unclasp your hands. Bring your hands to the mat. Lift up the right arm. Lift up the left arm. Twist. And then hands down and just turn to the back of the mat. Right here. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach. Hamstring stretch. Hands to the floor. Shift back, flex your foot. Set your foot down. Inhale and reach. Exhale, half split. And right here, inhale and reach. Exhale, hands to your heart and twist. Elbow to the outside of the leg. Try to lift up the right knee. Right there. Breathe. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Go ahead and bring your knee down again. Lizard pose. Press your hand into the inside of the leg. Look up. So from here, press your hands into the floor. Side plank or wild thing. So you'll lift the knee, press foot to the center, or stack the legs, or foot behind, wild thing. Look up. Place your hand on the floor. Bring that left leg in. Pigeon pose, king pigeon. By staying up on your shin, look forward. Bend your knee. Reach behind. Grab your foot. Reach the opposite arm. 3, 2, 1. Hand on the floor. Opposite hand. Let the foot go. Press into the floor. Plank vinyasa. Lower. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the floor away. Bringing it back to the front. Same thing, starting with the left leg. Left leg up, and then turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look up underneath the arm. Do you want to flip this over? Rock star, similar to wild thing. Exhale, hand to the mat. Left leg up. And then step your left foot forward all the way to your hand. Right there. Knee on the mat. Inhale and reach up. Nicely done. Hands to your heart and twist. Look to the side. And then untwist. Lift up your knee. And you're going to reach the right knee up and balance on the left leg all the way up. Hold the knee. Reach the arm up and behind. Right there. And then turn your gaze. Turn your gaze back. Then side. And then reach up and over. Extend the leg back. Warrior 2. Set up. Press your feet down. Reverse warrior. Hand around the back. Grab the forward thigh. Then side angle. Straighten the side body. Reverse. Hand goes right here on the inside of the leg. Side angle. Stay right there. And then reverse. Hold right here. And then straighten the forward leg. Parallel your feet. Keep that right there. And then reach the left hand down. Right arm up. Twist. Right hand down. Left hand up. Twist. Right hand down. Nicely done. Go to the front of your mat or to the right foot. Turn your heels in. Set your knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach. Exhale, half split. Flatten your back. Put your foot down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Put your foot flat. Inhale, low lunge. Give it a twist. Hands to your heart and turn. Right there. Lift your knee. Strong lunge position with a twist. Inhale. Now look forward. Place your hands on the inside of your foot. Lizard pose. Knee on the ground. Hand on the inside of your knee and look over your shoulder. And then look forward. Heel toe your foot to the center. Press into the floor, coming to side plank and then King Pigeon Pose. Lift up your knee, move your foot to the center and just do side plank, or reach the foot and stack our foot behind and reach up and over. Look up. Exhale, hand to the floor. Right leg underneath you, King Pigeon Pose. Stay up high, walk your hands in front of the shin. For a moment, just put the top of the foot down right there. Then bend your knee, point your toes, reach around the back side, hand on the top of the foot, point your elbow up, and then reach the right arm. 3, relax your shoulders. 2, and then 1. Place your hand on the floor, opposite hand. Last vinyasa. So come into plank. Do it together. Lower down to the mat or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Step your feet forward to the center of the mat. One more time. Coming into or practicing crane pose or crow pose. So set up, fix yourself. Let's start with the feet together. In fact, you can have your heels together, the toes together, and sit on your heels for a moment. And maybe you just practice strengthening your ankles and your toes. Whoops. Watch out. Practicing sitting on the heels. Squeeze your ankles in towards each other. Yes. And now separate your knees. Hands on the floor. Block there for focus. And then lift up your hips. Get your knees behind the back of the arms. Lift up higher on the balls of your feet. And then shift forward. Lean into it. Fingertips or breaks. Then lift your toes. Try again. And then set your feet down. And then lower all the way to the mat. Right there. Scoot to the center. And lower down all the way. Breathe. Put your feet close to your glutes. Or bring your feet close to your glutes. Hands on the floor. Lift up your hips off the floor. Draw your right arm and left arm underneath your body. Clasp your hands. Stretching the front body. Contracting the glutes, the hamstrings, but don't over-contract. Press into the inside edges of your feet to use your inner thigh muscles to hold this pose. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Now slowly lower. Bring your knees to your chest. And then reach the arms like a T. Tip the knees over to one side. And relax. Turn your head the opposite direction. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. You should feel this nice stretch in your chest also. Then inhale, lift the knees. And just switch over to the other side. Look over the other way. Inhale, lift your legs up. Bring your knees into your chest and make a circle, one direction, and then make a circle the other way. Happy baby pose. So hold your feet, outside edges, pull the knees down to the outside of your shoulders. Keep pressing your feet into your hands into your feet, and look straight up. Inhale, and then exhale. And then release your feet, and feet on the floor. Tip the knees over to the side and press and lift up to a seated position. And the final part of the program. Hands at the thighs, on the top of the knees. Focus on your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Feel the air as you inhale, and then exhale through the mouth, deflating the lungs. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the palms together. The edge of the thumbs to the brow with a light touch and a gesture of gratitude. And then the edge of the thumbs to the heart with a light touch. Gesture of thanks. Thank you for showing up for yourselves today and taking care of your bodies. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for showing up for practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know about your experience. I'll see you again next time.